Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's the title of a great book written by Susan Jeffers back, I think, probably in the 80s or 90s. I'd recommend all of you read that book. It's a very excellent book with very great tools. But feel the fear and do it anyway. I think that we can say that now in a more vibrationally accurate way. And that would be, feel the fear, get aligned, and do it anyway. So, I'm going to do another video very soon on the categories of action. Action is a great thing in this experience that we do in order to enjoy it. In order to get the full joy of life, we take actions. But our creation is by thought, not by action. But the paradox there is that thought is an action also. So you're always taking action. And among the highest forms of action is inspired action. So you'll get an idea or an inspiration, and you'll feel so strongly that you'll almost be compelled to take that action. That's inspired action. But when we create something in the imagination, and then we manifest it in our experience, due to the laws of physics, it's always going to bring about a new set of circumstances, and that new set of circumstances will produce more problems, which we have to then correct vibrational and through action. It has to be so, because if we were to attain perfection, that would mean death. There is no perfection in this experience. So there are always going to be many issues in life which require us to take action because the time is not there perhaps to get fully inspired. We can get lined up a bit with some things that we don't like, but sometimes the time is not there to get fully inspired. For example, if I don't feel inspired to pick up my children from school, I can't just leave them at school. I have to take that action. Or say your boss gives you a certain project to do, and you know that if you don't complete that project, you'll be fired, and you're not ready financially yet to go without that job. So in these cases, we have to feel the fear, and the only thing that we can do in those cases, because we're not completely vibrationally aligned, is try to lessen the fear and then take the action anyway. So what kind of tools can we use to do this? Well, among the top tools, and this is going to be counterintuitive, especially in the positivity community or the new thought community, is worst case scenario planning. Yes, worst case scenario planning. And the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, talks about this. So, say we have an action that we really don't want to do, but that we feel like we have to do. And we just want to get that out of the way. So, we can ask ourselves, what's the worst case that could happen if I take this action? And then we can go on and align with that worst case. We can say, okay, well, I accept that this worst case could happen. And let's say it does happen. Well, then I can deal with it in such and such a manner. And you'll find that these worst cases hardly ever come to pass, and that you grow in the learning to deal with these worst cases. So, worst case planning is a great tool for this. Another tool also is to chunk it down, and this is taught by a lot of self-help, business teachers, and so on and so forth. But we have to do it more frequently, and we have to do it more systematically. So we chunk a project down into smaller and smaller pieces until the pieces become easy enough to grasp. So we feel the fear, and then we align as much as we can, and we take the action. Then later, when we have free time, when we have that space, after we've gotten past the action, we can start to get vibrationally aligned with the more powerful tools that we're going to lay out on this channel. And when that happens, my friends, you'll find yourself having to take less and less action and being inspired to more and more action that feels effortless, and you will be in that state of flow. Thanks for watching. For now, that's all, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. This weekend, we're going to be doing some more in-depth, longer videos. As always, this is Javier Novoa. Remain in state. Thanks for watching.